Come on. Where I tell y'all about the 1020 to 1030 macro. Let's get into today's trade. So today was a little bit, took one L and then we took one dub. Um, as you can see, market opened and immediately just was dropping lower. Um, I was looking for like retracements to go lower, just because we had all of this liquidity resting right here. Um, and NQ and ES were just out of sync today for the most part. As you can see, it did drop, but ES continued higher. Taking out these highs and almost getting to these highs. These are yesterday's um lows or highs, I should say. So if we come back on to NQ where I took my trade, um, I waited. Yes, you could have front ran and got under 50%, even waited till it got into this golden pocket area. But I didn't do that. I waited. We still not even in the macro at this time. Macro starts on this candle right here, the 950 1010 macro. So I waited and until it got to this fair value gap. So actually, let me get this out the way so you can see. If we just do this move right here, um, as you can see, it's above the 50% mark in this fair value gap. I got in right here, came down, filled in this fair value gap, and it stopped me out. And this was the time that ES did a massive run up. So it stopped me out. I was looking, okay, where could price potentially go? Mark out this right here, the bottom of this. So I'm thinking price maybe wanna come above this high and then and tap in this, but it didn't. So after that, after it inversed this fair value gap, as soon as it touched it again, or basically right after I got in, same trade, same stop right above here. Um, but as you can see, this time, ran down. I took profits. Um, I took profits in between. I could have definitely have held until this, or like what I like to do is since this was lagging index and NQ is already like down here when it didn't even take out these lows yet. You could wait for the other indice, which was in this case would be ES, and you can wait for it to hit its targets. Which was here, let me go to the hourly so you can see better. So you see with this low, we see this low, and we see this low. So I have this low marked out. Um, as you can see, it finally hit it at 10:48. So if you would have got out at 10:48, it would have been, basically the deepest in profit you would have been. But I decided to take profits here, just, you know, give me my money. We still have the Jackson Hole meeting later this week. And let me show you something really quickly. So if we go, where's 1020? Okay, 1020 starts here. Uh-oh. 1020 to 1030. So as you can see, this is the 1020, 1030, right? So as you can see before then, even while we were in the macro, it's kind of like just consolidating small candles and stuff. But as soon as we get to 1020, we see one, two, three more smaller candles, and then we see this big run down. This size run, let's just go from the open of 1020 to the close of 1030. That's 0.3%, right? Now let's do the same for we can do, um all of 950 to 1010. And then this is the close. So we opened here. Well, we can just do the low and we can do the high. to make it more fair. We do that. Where's the measuring tool? Here's the low, and we're doing the bodies of the candles. So this was 0.34, and yes, I do know it's going to be more since it was bullish, obviously, but 0.34 movement within 20 minutes versus just this 10 minutes of 0.31, I think it was. I think that says something. Not that to discredit ICT's macro. I definitely believe in the 950 1010 macro, but I'm telling you, there's something that happens within that 1020 to 1030 range that usually starts a price run. And as you can see, that price run definitely was started. Um, Came back up 3 minutes, then it continued. I mean, obviously, same thing over here on ES. We mark out 1020, and we mark out where is 1030 at. As you can see, it was a significant run, and ES today was much stronger. So as you can see, the bullishness during the 950 to 1010 was definitely greater on um ES. Obviously, I don't even need to measure it. Um, but with that being said, ES was definitely stronger, and as you can see during the 1020 to 1030, this is when it basically flipped sides, um, and was bearish for the day. So there's definitely some truth to it. I would just say, recommend you guys to look in your charts. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment below. And if you start implementing it, tell me how it works out for you. Stay safe out there. Stay safe trading.